See question number 26. What is the answer to question number 26?
D.
D. For pure water, what happens if I increase the temperature? We know that at 25 degrees, the kW of water is 10 raised to minus 14, or pH equals to POH for pure water, and the pH equals to POH at 25 degrees is 7. Whenever I'm increasing the temperature, the kW increases as it is endothermic reaction, or more and more water molecules will be converting into H positive and OH minus. So at an increased temperature, that is temperature greater than 25 degrees, you can have kW as 10 raised to minus 12 or 10 raised to minus 11 or 10 raised to minus 13, whatever the value may be. If it is 10 raised to minus 12, what will be the value of pH or POH?
6.
It will be equal to 6. So pH become hua, POH become hua. So both pH and POH will be decreased. I hope most of you got this question right. Okay. Second question. Zinc salt is mixed with NH4 twice S of molarity 0.021 molar. The amount of Zn2 positive that remains unprecipitated in 12 ml of this solution would be. That amount of Zn2 positive that remains unprecipitated in 12 ml of this solution would be. How to do this question? How to do this question? Anyone solve this question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. बताओ how to do this question. KSP दिया है.
पहले NH4 2S को डिसोसिएट करेंगे.
What is the molarity of NH4 twice as given?
0.02.
NH4 twice S, the molarity is 0.021 molar. And what is the volume given?
वॉल्यूम दिया नहीं है सर शायद.
कुछ 12 ml दिया है ना?
12 ml Zn plus.
उसी के अंदर है ना सब पर. उसका ही 12 ml of the solution. Okay. इसके अंदर ही है. And the KSP of ZNS is कितना है? कुछ 4.51 into
10 power minus 24.
Minus 24 ना?
Yes, sir.
4.51 into 10 raised to minus 24. Okay. Yeah. ये जो NH4 twice S है, उसके लिए आपको कुछ केस भी दिया है क्या?
नहीं.
No, right? इसका मतलब क्या है? Completely dissociate होगा?
Yes, sir.
So NH4 twice S completely dissociates to give you NH2 NH4 positive plus S2 minus. What is the concentration of S2 minus then?
0.021.
0.021. From every 1 mole you are getting 1 ion of S2 minus. So from 0.021 molarity you will be getting 0.021 molar of S2 minus. Okay. Zns जो है उसका KSP दिया है आपको. So it will be equal to Zn2 plus into S2 minus. What is the expression for KSP? Concentration of Zn2 positive into concentration of S2 minus.
S2 minus.
It is given as 4.51 into 10 raised to minus 24. From this, can you get the concentration of Zn2 positive? It is equal to 4.51 into 10 raised to minus 24 upon 0.021. Can anyone tell me the value for this? This is equal to 4.51 upon 2.1 into 10 raised to minus 22. This is the concentration. They're asking about the mass, right? They're asking about the mass of Zn2 positive present in that. What will be the mass of Zn2 positive? What are the moles? Moles is equals to concentration into volume in liters, 10 raised to minus 22. What is the volume? It is given as 12 ml
12.
into 10 raised to minus 3. Moles is equals to concentration into volume in liters. This is the concentration of Zn2 positive. So I am calculating the moles of it by multiplying the volume. Volume is 12 ml. Volume in liters. Liters is 12 into 10 raised to minus 3. Mass के लिए क्या होना चाहिए? What can do anyone know the atomic weight of Zn? क्वेश्चन में दिया है क्या कुछ? क्वेश्चन में तो नहीं दिया है. जिंक का एटॉमिक नंबर जो है इट इज 30. कॉपर एटॉमिक वेट इज 63. सो जिंक एटॉमिक वेट यू कैन टेक इट अराउंड 65. और जो
Yes.
ऑप्शंस है ऑप्शंस भी वैसे भी दूरी है. ओके, सो टेक द एटॉमिक वेट ऑफ जिंक अराउंड 65 or 68. Do anyone know exact atomic weight of zinc? Anyone? It is 65. Atomic weight of zinc is 65.3. So you can take that as 65. So mass क्या हो जाएगा इधर? It is 4.51 upon 2.1 into 10 raised to minus 22 into 12 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 63. Sorry, 65. Calculate this, you will get the answer. 10 raised to minus 22 into 10 raised to minus 3 is 10 raised to minus 25. 65 into 4 or 65 into 2, it is nearly into 12 भी है ना. So multiply करके देखो आप लोग कितना आ रहा है आंसर. Please everyone quick solve this question. How many of you have solved this question during the exam?
Yes, sir.
Okay, बाकी लोग how many of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how many of you have sent this question as a doubt to me? मतलब after the exam आप लोग solve करके सर ये वाला क्वेश्चन में डाउट है करके कितने लोग ने भेजा मुझे?
सर बाद में आ गया.
बाद में आ गया. ओके, बाकी लोग प्लीज आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन टू योरसेल्फ. If you are after the exam, are you solving the question paper or not? If you're having any doubt, if you don't prepare for the exam, you don't feel like solving the question paper after the exam. क्यों नहीं आया है वो समझ पता करने की मन नहीं करेगा. ठीक है, एग्जाम हो गया जैसे लगेगा. Okay, please solve it. Answer. Who is this SSC? शिव प्रसाद है क्या SSC मतलब? Please answer. Who is this SSC कौन है? Okay.
1520.
320. The options you don't have 320. कुछ तो 1.687 है.
1.8 something आ रहा है.
1.8.
1.677 into 10 power minus 22 आ रहा है.
ये वाला वैल्यू 4.51 upon 2.1 into 65 into 12 वही ना?
हाँ.
ओके
Yes, sir.
ओके. अराउंड आपको 1700 ऐसा कुछ आना चाहिए तब तो आप उसको 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 22 जैसे लिख सकते हो. ओके, it's almost equal to 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 22 grams. Any doubt?
सर एग्जैक्ट आंसर 1.677 आ रहा है.
ओके
अप्रोक्सीमेट करके।
ओके ओके, ठीक है,
लेकिन ऑप्शन में 1.68 से है नहीं।
चलेगा, क्योंकि हमने वो जो कॉपर का एटॉमिक वेट है 65 लिया है कॉपर में, जिंक का इट इज
हाँ
65.38, उसकी वजह से।
ओके।
Okay, let's move to the next question. Number of H plus ions present in 10 mol of a solution of pH equals to 3R. Easy, right? pH is equals to 3 मतलब concentration of H positive कितना हो गया? 10 raised to
10
minus
power
10 to the
minus
power
3.
minus
minus
3.
3.
10 raised to minus 3. What will be the millimoles? 10 raised to minus 3 into 10, or what are the moles? 10 raised to minus 3 into 10 into 10 raised to minus 3, right? Volume in liters में put करना है ना? So moles कितना हो गया? 10 raised to minus 5 moles, right? 10 raised to 5 moles मतलब 6.02 into 10 power 23 into 10 raised to minus 5, which is 6.023 into 10 power 18. Okay. Next question. Approximate pH of 0.01 molar aqueous H2S solution. You are given K1 and K2 would be. This is a question on weak acid, and this is the polyprotic acid. What is the statement for calculating the H positive in case of a polyprotic weak acid? Anyone? Anushka? Anushka बोलते ही गायब हो गई. Okay. Runmay?
सर H पॉजिटिव हमें कंसिडर करने के टाइम पे K1 की वैल्यू लेनी पड़ती है.
Okay. And what is the formula for H positive?
H positive is equal to under root CK.
Under root Ck, and in this case you will be substituting K1, right? So
Yes.
under root C, very good. Under root C into K1, C is 0.01 and K1 is 10 raised to minus 7, right? So 10 raised to minus 7 into 0.01 is 10 raised to minus 9 हो गया. उसका root मतलब कितना होगा? Or you can put that as 10 into 10 raised to minus 10. 10 into 10 raised to minus 10. Root 10 is almost around 3.3. So it is 3.3 into 10 raised to minus 5. PS क्या हो जाएगा? Minus log of this. So it is 5 minus log 3.3. 5 minus करके आ रहा है. So it has to be lesser than 5. So lesser than 5 आपको एक ही option है 4.5. सभी लोग पहले समझो. It is a weak polyprotic acid. For polyprotic acid, we will be taking the dissociation. First dissociation only significant. So the H plus coming from the first dissociation will be equal to root over CK1. In general, concentration of H positive का formula हमेशा यही है, root over C into K. In this case, you need to put K1. C is 0.01, K1 is 10 raised to minus 7, which is 10 raised to minus 9. Calculation के लिए मैं उसको root over 10 into 10 raised to minus 10 लिख रहा हूँ. 10 into 10 raised to minus 10, root 10 raised to minus 10 is 10 raised to minus 5, root 10 is 3.3. So 3.3 into 10 raised to minus 5 है. If I am substituting minus log, it will be 5 minus log 3.3. Log 3.3 almost वो 0.5 के बराबर आएगा. So it is 4.5. Okay. ठीक है. Question number 30. Jesh, can you answer question number 30? आदित्य चलेगा, it's okay. पीछे कोई गया है, parents गया है, it's fine. You can put your video on. Everyone, please put your video on. Don't test my patience. I will even cancel online lectures if you don't put your video on. Yeah. Question number 30. Give me 2 minutes. Monday है ना, power cut होता है ना. Yeah, question number 30. Jayesh, can you tell me how to approach this question?
सर HCl का मतलब सबसे कम होगा और
Okay.
NH4 का भी मतलब वो उसके इधर रहता है, तो मैंने बाकी के ऑप्शन
Okay. Yeah.
हाँ,
Any other student? Anushka, please explain me this question.
Yes, sir. Sir, NaCN, NaOH और HCN से बनेगा. HCN वीक एसिड है तो उसका H पॉजिटिव का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कम होगा, फिर pH ज्यादा होगा.
Okay.
और NaOH और HCl दोनों भी एसिड और बेस है. इसका फिर HCl का H पॉजिटिव ज्यादा होगा तो फिर pH थोड़ा कम होगा, पर NH4Cl से कंपेयर करेंगे तो NH4OH वीक एसिड है और इसका OH नेगेटिव का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ज्यादा होगा, कम होगा, इसलिए pH ज्यादा होगा और pH कम होगा, इसलिए ऑप्शन बी आएगा.
Okay. ठीक है. Okay, there is a power cut here, so I am putting my video off. Okay, I hope it's fine with you. But आप लोग तो अपना वीडियो ऑन ही रखो. I can see you. Please don't put your video off. Yeah, सही है. HCl जो है, it is a strong acid, so it will be giving more and more amount of H positive. More is the amount of H positive, less will be the pH. NaCl जो है, it is a salt of strong acid and a strong base, so you won't be having any hydrolysis, so the solution will be neutral, or pH of NaCl solution will be equal to 7. If you take NH4Cl is formed from a weak base and a strong acid. Weak base, strong acid, दोनों में what is the dominating part? Acid. So overall solution will be acidic, so pH will be less than 7, right? NaCN जो है, it is made up of strong base and a weak acid. The dominating part is strong base, so the overall solution will be basic, so pH will be greater than 7. So सबसे less pH जो है, it will be of HCl because it is a strong acid. NH4Cl में उसका हाइड्रोलिसिस होके एसिडिक सॉल्यूशन तो बन रहा है, but the amount of H positive won't be very high. pH जो है उतना value will be greater than that of HCl. So NaCN is a basic solution. How many of you got this question right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक है. Question number 31. Question number 31. Same type of question आपको क्लास में भी करवाया. The number of H2 minus ions present in 1 liter of 0.1 molar H2S solution having H plus as 0.1 molar. They have given K1 and K2. How to approach this question? Harshada, करना कैसे?
Sir, the number of H2 minus ions present will be equal to K2.
The number of H2 minus ions present will be equal to K2. आंसर दिख रहा है क्या हर्षदा वैसा?
नहीं, फिर वो मोल्स में कन्वर्ट करेंगे.
मोल्स में क्यों कन्वर्ट करेंगे? No, they are asking about the concentration only. Okay, concentration है, मोल्स पूछा है, but मोल्स में कन्वर्ट करने से ये तो नहीं आएगा. this is not a question of only weak acid. You are having that weak acid in the presence of a strong acid. They are saying that having H plus is equals to 0.1 molar. सबसे पहले ये अंडरस्टैंड करना आप लोग, द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ H plus is given as 0.1 molar. अगर H2S जो है, if it is a weak acid, if I'm taking 0.1 molar of it, how can you expect 0.1 molar of H positive from that weak acid? ये जो particular question है, rather than saying that they are adding HCl, ऐसा कुछ क्वेश्चन किया है ना हमने, याद है आपको? You have added HCl to make the concentration of H positive as some amount, and in that particular case, we take the dissociation of weak acid to be negligible, or the concentration of H positive coming from the weak acid to be negligible. इस क्वेश्चन में करेंगे क्या? You will be adding that K, both the equations, and for that particular equation, K equilibrium will be K1, K2. ऐसा कुछ याद आ रहा है आपको?
Yes, sir.
H2S जो है is dissociates as H positive plus HS minus इसके लिए K1 है. HS minus जो है it dissociates as H positive plus S2 minus इसके लिए K2 है. If I am starting with concentration C मान लेते हैं, if it is dissociated to X amount, C minus X, X and X, ये जो X है, it is dissociating to some Y amount, ये Y and Y. Total H positive in the system is X plus Y if there is only H2S. If I am adding a strong acid too, उसके अंदर से भी H positive आएगा, and they are saying that concentration of H positive in the solution is 0.1 molar. मतलब क्या है, और strong acid के अंदर से you are getting concentration of H plus as 0.1. So ये इसका 0.1. So X plus Y plus 0.1 क्या मानेंगे? Almost equal to 0.1 only. This is also equal to 0.1 only. इसका dissociation बहुत कम होगा, C रहेगा, and X minus Y will almost be equal to X only. Moreover, whenever you are adding these two equations, you can write this as H2S in equilibrium with 2H positive plus S2 minus, HS minus cancel हो ही जाएगा. The K equilibrium for this equation will be K1, K2. So you will substitute K1, K2 equal to concentration of H positive whole square into concentration of S2 minus upon concentration of H2S. Concentration of H positive कितना है? 0.1 whole square into concentration of, I think you need to calculate the concentration of H2 minus. H2S is also 0.1. And K1, K2 का value कितना है? K1 is 10 raised to minus 7. K2 is 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 13. So K1 into K2 is 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 20. So 1.1 तो cancel हो ही गया. Yeah. Any doubt? So concentration of S2 minus will be equal to 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 19. This is the concentration. Okay. Question में क्या पूछा है? Number of ions, right? And 1 liter solution. 1 liter solution मतलब concentration will be equal to moles. So what are the moles of S2 minus? They are 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 19 moles. Exact number में कितना हो जाएगा? 6.02 into 10 power 23. Okay. So 6.02 into 1.1 almost equal 6 नहीं रहेगा.
6.625.
Into 10 power 4 रहेगा ना. So it is option B. This question is also exactly from the notebook, and believe me, आपको final JEE mains exam में भी इसी model के question आएगा. Whatever models we are giving in the question papers, exact models will be coming in JEE mains. उसके अलावा नया model पक्का नहीं आएगा. So please solve all the questions after the examination also. एक बार attempt करो, क्या दिक्कत है देखो. ये जो क्वेश्चन है एग्जाम के टाइम पे कितने लोग ने कर लिया? Please understand the model. You are having a polyprotic acid and to that I am adding a strong acid. A strong acid करके डायरेक्टली क्वेश्चन में नहीं दिया. In general हमने क्लासरूम में जो क्वेश्चन किया था, in that question I gave you I am adding HCl to make the concentration of H positive as so and so. In this case, they are not saying that they are adding HCl. They are saying that having concentration of H positive as 0.1 molar. Okay. So H2S 0.1 molar लिया तो उससे 0.1 molar H positive तो मुझे नहीं आएगा, being a weak acid. So वो जो है 0.1 molar H positive आया होगा, that is coming from some addition of strong acid. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay. Next question. 0.1 mole of NaOH is added to 1 liter solution containing 0.5 mole of ammonium chloride. The pH of the solution will be. Yeah, anyone? Explain how to solve this question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Harshida, बताओ.
सर वो NaOH प्लस NH4Cl इक्वेशन लिखेंगे पहले.
Very good.
Then limiting reagent is 0.1 mole.
Very good.
So NH4Cl will be 0.4 and NH4OH will be 0.1.
Very good.
Then buffer, it is a buffer, so POH will be pKb plus log salt upon base.
Very good, Harshada. Very good. So you are having very good. You are having NaOH. You are having NH4Cl. ये जो NH4Cl है, NH4 positive is a strong conjugate acid. Okay. So NaOH जो है, it is a strong base. So NH4 positive will be reacting with the OH minus to form NH4OH. Because NH4 positive is a strong conjugate acid. Reason NH4OH is very weak base. So ये जो है in the solution it is 0.5 molar NaOH. I think it is added 0.1 mole. So limiting reagent OH minus हो गया. So यहाँ पे minus 0.1, minus 0.1, यहाँ पे plus 0.1. Amount of NH4 positive left is 0.4. Amount of NH4OH formed is 0.1. You are having a weak base along with its conjugate. So this will act as a buffer. It will be a basic buffer. What is the POH of basic buffer? POH is equals to pKb plus log. Salt concentration is here 0.4. Base concentration is 0.1. pKb क्या दिया है आपको? This is nothing but 4.74 होता है ना?
4.7.
Okay. So you need to remember that value. It is 4.74 plus 2 log 2, which is 2 into log 2 is 0.3. 0.6 हो गया, which is almost 5.34 POH है. pH कितना होगा? 14 minus 5.34. So it will be in the order of 8. 8 point something कुछ तो 9, 8 point ना 8.65. Any doubt? हमको 8.66 आया, ठीक है, वो 34 लिया था हमने. Okay? Any doubt? It's a good question. What you need to do whenever you are given any question, you need to form the reaction. अगर कुछ reaction हो सकता है तो देखो, ये base है and NH4Cl जो है, NH4 positive, it is a strong conjugate acid. So base plus acid will give you salt form. It will get you salt. Okay. Clear है? Okay. Question number 33. Yeah, 33. When a solution of benzoic acid, a weak monobasic acid, is titrated with NaOH, the pH of the solution is 4.2 when half the acid is neutralized. The dissociation constant of the acid is. Anyone how to solve this question? कौन solve किया है इस question को? यशराज, can you please tell me how to solve this question?
नहीं सर, सॉल्व नहीं किया ये।
आप बताओ कैसे करना है।
एक मिनट सर।
अब तक तुमने देखा ही नहीं, अब 1 मिनट पूछ रहे मुझे। यशिता, can you tell me how to approach this question?
सर सॉल्व भी नहीं किया।
सॉल्व करने की जरूरत नहीं, I'm asking how to approach this question. अनुष्का, सोज्वल,
सर नहीं आया।
okay, tell me your approach. Soujwal, please tell me your approach. Titrated ना, वो एक weak acid है and you are adding a base. They are saying that you are titrating it, and they are asking when half the acid is neutralized. Half acid neutralized होने के लिए you need to put half base, right? और जो ये तो वो तो weak monobasic acid है, so it can give you only 1 H positive, and you are adding NaOH which can give me only 1 OH minus. Half acid neutralized होने के लिए you need to put half amount of base. So benzoic acid का formula आपको जानने की जरूरत नहीं, represent that as HA ना, represent that as HA. HA will be reacting with NaOH. What will be the product? H2O plus NaA. ये जो Na है, it is a spectator only because it is coming from very strong base. So उसका कुछ लेना देना नहीं. You can eliminate that Na positive from the system. Okay, from the equation. और ऐसा रखो चलता है. Half acid got neutralized. Suppose मान लेते हैं we are starting with X moles. Half acid neutralized होने के लिए NaOH कितना पुट करना पड़ेगा? Half acid neutralized होने के लिए NaOH कितना पुट करना पड़ेगा? If I am starting with X moles of HA.
X by
हाफ
2
बाय 2
X by 2.
बाय 2।
X by 2.
यस सर।
So react कितना होगा? Minus X by 2. Minus X by 2.
-6
ये वाला plus X by 2. So what will be the left amount? The weak acid that is going to be left is X by 2. Weak acid का conjugate base क्या होगा? Strong रहेगा, वो भी X by 2 बना. You are having a weak acid HA along with its conjugate base A minus. So what is this particular system again? This is a buffer. And the concentrations of acid and the conjugate base, both of them are same. So what will be pH equal to? It will be PK. PK या कितना दिया है? pH कितना दिया है सिस्टम में, सॉल्यूशन में? It is 4.2, right? So pK कितना होगा? It will also be equal to 4.2. Okay, 4.2 pK आने के लिए ऑप्शंस को चेक करो. It is 5 minus कुछ तो आना चाहिए ना? 5 minus log 3.2. I don't think log 3 कितना है 0.48 ना 4. log it has to be log 6 के around. Okay.
So log 8 na.
Sorry.
5 minus 3 log 2.
5 minus
3 log 2.
3 log 2. 3 into 5 minus 3. 3 log 2. Log 2 is 0.3. 3 log 2 0.9 हो रहे ना हर्षदा, तब 4.1 आ जाएगा, हमको तो 4.2 चाहिए. ओके, ऑप्शंस को देखो, डोंट वरी अबाउट क्या होगा, ऑप्शंस को देखो. इट हैज टू बी 5 माइनस ना. ऑप्शन सी और ऑप्शन डी में आपको 4 माइनस आ रहा है एंड यू आर गेटिंग ऑप्शन सी 8 माइनस. वो तो 4.2 के बराबर तो कभी नहीं हो सकता. सो यू नीड टू सी फॉर ऑप्शन सी एंड बी. इट इज 5 माइनस log 3.2 या 5 माइनस log 6.31. 3.2 तो नहीं है, अभी अभी हमने log 3.3 का कुछ तो लिखा वहां पे आंसर 4.5 जैसा कुछ तो था, ये 4.2 है. log 3 का वैल्यू ही आपको 0.48 है. log 3.2 मतलब ज्यादा नहीं है. और log 4 का वैल्यू कितना है? log 4 का वैल्यू है 0.6. 2 log 2 राइट. log 4 is 0.6. so 5 minus 0.6 से आपको 4.4 आ रहा है. But answer is 4.2 right? So it has to be 6.31 का ही होना चाहिए. No need to calculate the exact value. समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आपको? Okay. Please put efforts in that particular direction, then only you can expect something. Okay. क्वेश्चन नंबर 34 तो ये आप लोग कर लिया होगा, किया क्या?
Yes, sir.
You need to see for the longest chain. Once you see for the longest chain, you need to do numbering. Whenever you are doing numbering, what you need to do? You need to ensure the branches are getting lowest possible numbers. So you can do the numbering from left to right. Left to right किया तो आपको यहाँ पे पांच कार्बन से on the left. So on the 6th carbon there is branch. Right to left किया तो on the 4th carbon you are getting branch. 4th carbon के ऊपर branch better रहेगा या 6th carbon के ऊपर branch better रहेगा? 4th right. So you will be numbering from right to left. Right to left कर रहे हैं. What are the branches? You are having 2 methyl branches and 1 ethyl branches. E comes first, so it will be 4 ethyl, 4,5 dimethyl decane. 10 carbon है longest chain में. ये भी किया होगा आप लोग. Alkene is the major functional group, so उसको ज्यादा प्रायोरिटी देना चाहिए आपको, not for the branch. पहले alkene को ज्यादा प्रायोरिटी देना है. Alkene and alkynes are considered as functional groups, so उनको ज्यादा प्रायोरिटी देना है. So left से numbering करेंगे. 1, 2, 3 on the 3rd carbon you are getting methyl, so it is 3 methyl but1ene or 1 butene. You need to mention the number of the double bond because it can come on the 2nd carbon as well. यहाँ पे फर्स्ट कार्बन के ऊपर है डबल बॉन्ड, सेकंड कार्बन के ऊपर भी रह सकता है, इसलिए इट इज 3 मिथाइल 1 ब्यूटीन और ब्यूट 1ene. ओके ठीक है. सॉलिड स्टेट का पेपर सर डिस्कस करेंगे. वी विल गो बैक टू नॉमेनक्लेचर. एवरीवन, once again I am warning you, ionic equilibrium chapter may seem difficult, but if you do questions more and more, at the end you will definitely find it easy. If you don't solve question, if you are not asking me any doubts, please don't expect me to excel in that particular chapter. Okay, please don't expect. होगा ही नहीं. You need to solve questions sir. इतने सारे टेस्ट हुआ, उसमें इतने सारे क्वेश्चंस है. If you observe those questions, observe those models, अब तक सारे मॉडल्स तो कवर हो गया है टेस्ट में. इनके अलावा एडवांस में भी कुछ मॉडल नहीं आने वाला है. Okay. Immediately after the exam, please solve the question paper again and please send your doubts. Please do this. You will definitely do good. Okay. Nomenclature. So nomenclature में हमने कहाँ तक किया है? We have seen the first 5 rules, right? Okay. What is the first rule? The first rule is to select the carbon chain. How to select the carbon chain? The chain which has greater number of carbon atoms is usually considered as the parent chain. In case if you are having unsaturation matlab double or triple bond. If you are having double or triple bond, you need to select the parent chain that includes the double or triple bond. Okay. उसके बाद you need to start numbering the parent chain. Numbering is done in order to identify the carbon on which the branch is present. Okay. And whenever you are doing numbering, you need to make sure that the branches or the functional group, it is having the lowest possible number. So do the numbering from left to right, right to left, दोनों करके देखो. Whenever you are comparing the first number of one set with the first number of the another set, जहाँ पे भी आपको difference दिखेगा, you will use that particular numbering. यहाँ पे 2,4 को compare कर रहा हूँ, 2 and 4 को. 2 is lower when compared to 4, so I will be using this particular numbering 2,6. उसके next वाला number can be greater when compared to this number. Okay, if this is 9, suppose ऐसा कुछ हो गया. If this is 9 and this is 8, but ये 2 है ना, so यही fix करेंगे हम. Clear है? Okay. Rule number 3. Determine the compound root and unsaturation index and prefix cyclo whenever the parent chain is cyclic. Rule number 4. Determine the correct name for each branch. Attach the name of the branches alphabetically along with their positions to the parent chain as prefix. Any IUPAC name has 3 parts: prefix, compound root, and the suffix. In the prefix, you will be naming the substituents, which are nothing but the branches. The usual substituents are alkyl substituents. इनके अलावा आपको halogen substituents, बाकी substituents भी क्या क्या हो सकता है, we will see that as we go further in the chapter. In the compound root, you will be naming the number of carbon atoms present in the parent chain. So you will either have pro, pent, hept, hex, ऐसा कुछ names आएगा compound root में. In the suffix, you will be first naming the unsaturation index. मतलब if it is an alkane, alkene, or alkyne, followed by functional group. If at all you are having a functional group. Okay, you need to stick to this particular template. Any IUPAC name will be having a prefix, a compound root, and a suffix. You need to know what are the things you need to name in the prefix, what should be kept in the suffix, and what should be named in the compound root. Is that clear? Okay. If you are having more than 2 branches of the same substituent, in that case you will be using di, tri, tetra, etc. And that di, tri, tetra, those letters won't be considered for alphabetical listing. Okay. Suppose इस particular example में a ethyl है and dimethyl है, you won't be comparing D with E, you will be comparing only M, because this di is simply a number. Okay, so M and E compare करेंगे. As E comes first, you are naming the ethyl first, and then only you are naming methyl. Is that clear? Okay. Everyone observe once. अब तक हमने जो भी substituents के बारे में बात किया, those are simple alkyl substituents. What is meant by an alkyl substituent? The general representation for alkane is RH. If you are removing hydrogen, you will be forming this particular branch, and this particular branch is called as alkyl. अभी हमने स्टार्टिंग में सिंपल अल्काइल सब्स्टिट्यूएंट्स के बारे में डिस्कशन किया. लाइक इफ आई एम हैविंग मीथेन CH4, इसके अंदर से जो भी सब्स्टिट्यूएंट मिलेगा that will be CH3, which is called as methyl. If you are having ethane CH3, इसके अंदर से जो भी सब्स्टिट्यूएंट बना होगा it will be CH3, हाइड्रोजन को हटाओ, you will be having CH2, and this is called as ethyl. Suppose if you are having propane CH3, CH2, CH3. In this particular case, I can form two different substituents. कैसे बना सकता हूँ? One by removing hydrogen on this carbon and the other by removing hydrogen on this carbon. देखते हैं, दोनों देखते हैं. CH3, CH2, CH2. This is the substituent. मतलब क्या है? I will be attaching this particular part onto a carbon chain. ये जो पर्टिकुलर पार्ट है इसको कार्बन चेन के ऊपर अटैच करने वाला हूं. सो इन दैट केस आई विल बी फॉर्मिंग ए सब्स्टिट्यूएंट कॉल्ड प्रोपाइल. एनी डाउट एनीवन? एनी डाउट? ओके. दूसरा सब्स्टिट्यूएंट कैसे बना सकता हूं? बाय रिमूविंग द हाइड्रोजन ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर कार्बन. सो तब क्या होगा? CH3 CH, this will be attached onto the carbon chain or the parent chain. In that case, this will be the substituent. Can you see the difference between this and this? वो दिख रहा है आपको? Everyone, this substituent is different from this substituent. This is having 3 carbons and this is also having 3 carbons, but the attachment is on the second carbon. In this case, the attachment is on the first carbon. So this is called as propyl. How to name this one? इसके लिए क्या करेंगे? जहां से आप लोग ब्रांच कर रहे उस पर्टिकुलर कार्बन से you need to do the numbering again. This particular carbon is attached, so we will be starting 1 from this carbon. So ये 1 होगा, ये 2 होगा, and this particular substituent will be called as 1 के ऊपर मिथाइल है. And that particular substituent is having the parent chain as 2 carbons and it is called as 1-methyl ethyl. इसमें 2 carbons है and the first carbon you are having a substituent. इसके अंदर ही एक substituent ऐसा है. So this is called as 1-methyl ethyl. The name of the substituent becomes 1-methyl and ethyl substituent. Any doubt? Okay. एक बार
तो यहाँ पे पहले इथिल नहीं आएगा क्या?
नहीं, ये क्या हो रहा है? This itself is a substituent. I'm not writing the final name. I'm writing the name of the substituent. This is the parent chain. मतलब ये बड़ा है ना, इसके ऊपर CH3 है, so it is 1-methyl. अगर ये नहीं है तो ethane जैसा हो जाएगा. But this is a substituent, right? Whenever you are having a substituent, you will be ending that as alkyl. So इसलिए 1-methyl, फर्स्ट कार्बन के ऊपर आपको मिथाइल ग्रुप है and the substituent is ethyl. 1-methyl ethyl. Is that clear?
Yes.
फर्स्ट कार्बन के ऊपर मिथाइल ग्रुप है and this is ethyl. 1-methyl ethyl. एक बार बाकी देखते हैं और भी देखते हैं, समझ में आएगा आपको. If I am taking butane, in this case I can make a substituent by removing hydrogen here, or I can make a substituent by removing hydrogen here. Any doubt, anyone? So correspondingly, I can form CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2. ये एक substituent होगा. दूसरा क्या रहेगा? CH3, CH2, CH. यहाँ पे CH3 रहेगा, ये एक रहेगा. Okay. So what will be the names of it? ये तो ब्यूटाइल ही हो गया. यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? What you need to do? You need to start numbering from the carbon which is attached to the parent chain. So ये है, and what is the longest chain? 1, 2, 3. 3 है ना? So what can be the name of this? On the first carbon you are having methyl, right? So it will be called as
1-methyl propyl.
1-methyl propyl. Any doubt? Any doubt? एक बार देखो, with the 4-membered hydro or the 4-membered butane, इसमें भी 4 ही कार्बन है ना? ओके, इधर सब्स्टिट्यूएंट बनाए तो क्या हो सकता है? I can either form substituent by removing hydrogen here, or I can form a substituent by removing hydrogen here, right? I'm not showing the hydrogens there. तो क्या हो सकता है? Either you can form this substituent. If I am forming this substituent, can you tell me the name of this? Numbering यहाँ से start करना पड़ेगा. So this will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3.
2-methyl propyl.
So it will be
2-methyl propyl.
very good. 2-methyl propyl. अगर उस पर्टिकुलर कार्बन से सब्स्टिट्यूएंट बनाना, ये रहेगा ना? This will be the substituent. In that case, what will be the name of it? यहाँ पे 1, यहाँ पे 2. This will be anyone?
1,1 dimethyl
Very good.
ethyl.
Dimethyl.
1,1 dimethyl ethyl. Okay, clear है? So ये वाला नेम कब करेंगे? Whenever the substituents are not simple like ethyl, methyl, propyl, butyl, ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है. You are having branches on the substituent too. उस केस में क्या करना है? You need to do the numbering in the substituent as well, and you will be giving the number as 1 to the carbon which is directly attached to the parent chain. Okay, I hope this is clear. So यही लिखा यहाँ पे मैंने. Alkyl substituents. If you are having an alkane, if you are removing one of the hydrogen, you will be forming an alkyl substituent. And this particular naming, ये जो particular names लिख रहे हैं ना, this is called as systematic names. These are called as systematic names of the substituents. I'm writing the systematic names. यहाँ पे ये methyl है. This is ethyl. In case of propane, you can form 2 different substituents. One is propyl and the other is 1-methyl ethyl. In case of butane, ये रहा तो it will be butyl. अगर इस कार्बन के ऊपर हाइड्रोजन हटा के बनाए तो it will be 1-methyl propyl. You can also have a 4-membered hydrocarbon in this particular form. इस केस में यहाँ से हटाए तो एक substituent बनेगा, इस हाइड्रोजन से हटाए तो और एक substituent बनेगा. This carbon and this carbon, all these 3 carbons are equivalent, एक जैसा ही है. So if you are removing hydrogen from here or here or here, you will be forming a similar type of substituent. So यहाँ से निकाल के हमने मार्क किया, यहाँ से निकाल के मार्क किया, यहाँ से हटाया तो it will be called as 2-methyl propyl, यहाँ से हटाया तो 1,1 dimethyl ethyl. Is that clear everyone? Okay. इसके साथ साथ और भी कुछ चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है. यहाँ पे देखना इस पर्टिकुलर मॉलिक्यूल को, ऑब्जर्व दिस. Yeah. If you are having 1 carbon or if you are having 1 methyl group on the carbon which is directly attached to the parent chain, or if you are having a methyl group on the first carbon, we will also name that as secondary. This will be called as, or this can be called as secondary propyl. Okay. If you are having 1 carbon, or 1 methyl group on the first carbon or on the carbon that is directly attached to the parent chain, and rest of the carbons has to be attached in the straight chain. There should not be any branches. मतलब क्या है? If I am having this, कितने कार्बन से टोटल? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be called as secondary pentyl.
Right.
I can use this secondary if and only if the rest of the carbon chain is straight chain. If you are having branches inside it, मतलब ऐसा कुछ हुआ है. In this case also I am having one methyl group on the first carbon, but rest of the carbon chain is not a straight chain. So I should not call this as secondary pentyl. I will be calling this as, इसका name क्या लिखेंगे? 1, 2, 3. This will be called as 1,2.
1,2 dimethyl of pentyl.
पेंटाइल नहीं, यहाँ पे अभी प्रोपाइल होगा.
हाँ, propyl.
ये है ना, इस पर्टिकुलर नेमिंग में क्या हो रहा है? आई एम इंक्लूडिंग ऑल द कार्बन्स. ओके, यू आर हैविंग 5 कार्बन्स एंड दिस विल बी कॉल्ड एज सेकेंडरी पेंटाइल. ये कब यूज करना है? ये कब यूज करना है? whenever you are having one methyl group on the first carbon, okay, or one methyl group on the carbon that is directly attached to the parent chain, and rest okay, I think it got disconnected. Give me 2 minutes. कोई मुझे मैसेज भी नहीं दे रहे. विश्वराज कुछ तो हंस रहा था, तब मुझे समझ में आया डिस्कनेक्ट हुआ. Can you see my screen? Yeah. Next point क्या है? If you are having two methyl groups, on the first carbon or on the carbon that is directly attached to the parent chain, in that case it will be called as tertiary, third, represented by third. And total carbons कितना है यहाँ पे? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be third hexyl. This substituent is commonly called as third hexyl. This particular substituent is commonly called as secondary alkyl, or in this case secondary pentyl. कब यूज करना है? If and only if you are having one methyl group on the first carbon and rest of the parent chain, rest of the carbon chain has to be straight chain. There should not be any branches in here. Tertiary कब यूज करना है? If you are having two methyl groups on the first carbon and rest of the carbon chain has to be straight chain, then it will be called as tertiary hexyl. Is that clear? Okay. इसी के जैसा there is one more nomenclature. Suppose if you are having one carbon on the second last carbon, this is the second last carbon. If you are having one methyl group on the second last carbon, in that case it will be called as isoalkyl. Tell me the number of carbons involved in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be called as isoalkyl. Exile. Any doubt? Okay. फिर से I can have two methyl groups on the second last carbon. Okay, if I'm having two methyl groups on the second last carbon, it will be called as,
Neo.
very good, it will be called as neo-alkyl. In this case, this is neo, 7 carbon है ना? कितने carbons है?
7.
7. So this will be called as neoheptyl. Any doubt? This nomenclature also is most commonly used if you are having one carbon on the first carbon, then it will be called as secondary pentyl. If you are having two carbons on the first carbon, it will be called as tertiary alkyl. If you are having one carbon on the second last carbon, it will be called as isoalkyl. If you are having two carbons on the second last carbon, it will be called as neoalkyl. याद रखना. Clear है? ये कब करना है? If and only if you are having the rest of the carbon chain as straight chain. If you are having branches in that, you will be giving systematic names as a numbering करके you will be naming that. I hope that is clear. So उसी के बारे में यहाँ पे मैंने points लिखा. Rule number 1, for systematic names, the carbon atom of the branch that attaches to the parent chain is numbered 1. Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? Okay. Rule number 2. Substituents which have a methyl group at the first carbon are classified as secondary and they are written as either SEC or simply S. Sec or simply S. Okay. Substituents which have two methyl groups on the first carbon are classified as tertiary and they are written as either tert or simply T. Secondary and tertiary are italicized. Whenever you are writing that in names, you need to italicize this secondary as well as tertiary. These prefixes are not considered for alphabetical ordering. मतलब आपको secondary butyl करके है, you need to consider the B, not the S. ये जो S and T, they are not considered for alphabetical ordering. Is it clear? Okay. Secondary and tertiary, they are not considered for alphabetical ordering because they are like numbers, na? Secondary मतलब 2 हुआ, tertiary मतलब 3 हुआ. In general, we won't be considering numbers for alphabetical ordering. Okay. Rule number 3, substituents which have a methyl group on the second last carbon are assigned the prefix iso, and which have two methyl groups on the second last carbon are assigned neo. These are considered for alphabetical ordering because these are not numbers. Iso and neo, they are not like numbers. So we will be considering I and N in alphabetical ordering. उसके लिए और क्या होना चाहिए? The rest of the carbon chain has to be a straight chain. ये straight chain होना चाहिए, ये भी straight chain होना चाहिए. Or else it must be unbranched. यहाँ पे भी it must be unbranched. Is that clear? So मैं आपको यहाँ पे एक table दिया है. You need, these are common names: isoalkyl, secondary alkyl, tertiary alkyl. These are common names and numbers करके जो लिखा तो name. So I have given you a lot of substituents here. Try to write the systematic name as well as common name, if at all there is a common name. If there is no common name, कुछ लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है यहाँ पे. If there is a common name, मतलब tertiary, secondary, iso, neo. ऐसा लिख पा रहे तो write the common name here. नहीं है तो leave that space as empty. Please write the systematic names and the common names for all these substituents. पहले 10 के लिए लिखो, उसके बाद बाकी दिखाऊंगा. Fast, quick. Samarjit, Pradhamesh Panbatte, Devashish, please put your video on. अतर्व, भरत को क्या हुआ? भरत को he is not attending any of the lectures.
Sir, I don't know, sir. I will ask him.
Okay. And ask your mom to call me after the lecture, as you have joined the lecture late. I want to talk to her.
Yes.
Okay. Please be sincere. इतना भी नहीं कर पा रहे क्या? सुबह उठ नहीं पा रहे? 9 बजे लेक्चर ऑनलाइन ही है।
नहीं सर, लाइट गई थी, उसका इश्यू था, तो वाईफाई नहीं चल रहा था।
लाइट मेरा भी गया था। मैं तो अभी ये एयरटेल से पढ़ा रहा हूँ।
ये सर, सॉरी सर, आगे से नहीं होगा। आई विल मेक
आपको तो बस सुनना ही है। मैं तो पढ़ा रहा हूँ यहाँ पे एयरटेल से, एंड आई हैव कनेक्टेड 2 डिवाइसेस।
सॉरी सर, आगे से नहीं होगा। मैं बोलूंगा मॉम को कॉल करने के लिए।
ओके। राजवर्धन, आई थिंक तुम भी अभी अभी ज्वाइन किया। तुम क्या कर रहा?
सर,
क्या कर रहे हैं राजवर्धन?
वो मेरा लैपटॉप का ही थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम अभी हो रहा है थोड़े दिनों से।
Is it done? Shall we discuss? हुआ क्या आप लोग का? ओके देखो सब लोग, सो पहले वाला तो डायरेक्ट है, दिस इज प्रोफाइल. Is there any common name? There is no common name. In the second it will be
1 methyl methyl.
1 methyl,
One
1
methyl ethyl.
methyl ethyl. ओके, कॉमन नेम इसके लिए एक बार सभी लोग ऑब्जर्व करना. You are having 1 methyl group on the first carbon as secondary propyl. Similarly, you also have 1 methyl group on the second last carbon. If this is the last carbon, this is the second last carbon. You are having 1 methyl group on the first carbon. You are having 1 methyl group on the second last carbon. So this can also be called as isopropyl. दोनों बोल सकते हैं. So in order to avoid confusion, IUPAC ने क्या किया? Secondary propyl को हटाया. We won't be calling this as secondary propyl. We will stick to isopropyl. Okay? Clear है? उसको दोनों बोल सकते थे according to the rule. Because first carbon के ऊपर मिथाइल है तो it will be called as secondary propyl. Second carbon के ऊपर मिथाइल है तो second last carbon के ऊपर मिथाइल है तो it can be called as isopropyl. So we will fix that isopropyl but not secondary propyl. Clear? Okay, good. Third का it will be butyl.
Butyl.
Common name?
No.
No common name. Fourth का
1 methyl propyl.
very good. 1 methyl propyl. Any common name?
Secondary butyl.
Secondary butyl because it is on the first carbon. Secondary butyl. Fifth का
2 methyl propyl.
it is 2 methyl propyl. Very good. Any common name?
Isobutyl.
Very good. Isobutyl. Okay. Next. इसका
1, 1 dimethyl ethyl.
1, 1 dimethyl ethyl. Okay. Any common name?
Isobutyl.
Iso क्यों रहेगा? You are having two substituents. Observe this. On the first carbon, you are having 2 methyl groups. Hence, I can call this as tertiary butyl, third butyl. Or on the second last carbon, you are having 2 methyl groups. I can also call that as neobutyl. Again, IUPAC nomenclature में, in order to avoid confusion, उस केस में secondary को हटा दिया ना, इस केस में neo को हटाते हैं. This won't be called as neobutyl, it will be called as tertiary butyl. Clear? याद रहेगा? There is nothing like neobutyl, there is only tertiary butyl. This can be called as both neo and tertiary, but IUPAC nomenclature में हमने एक fix किया है. It should be called as tertiary but not neo. Okay. Next.
Pentyl.
एक एक बताते जाओ, बाकी लोग भी बताते जाओ. This will be called as pentyl. No common name. कोई और इश्ता इसका आंसर बताना.
1 methyl butyl.
Very good. It is 1 methyl. Any common name, Ishita? Ishita, any common name?
Sec-butyl.
Secondary butyl. Good. Sec butyl है या pentyl है?
Pentyl.
5 कार्बन से देखो.
Pentyl.
It's secondary pentyl. Okay. Okay. Next. This will be 2 methyl.
2
Methyl
methyl
butyl.
butyl.
Any common name? Yashraj lad.
सेकेंड कार्बन ना मतलब आइसो नहीं एक सेकंड नो कॉमन नेम
10th का. Any answer?
3 methyl
be-
butyl.
3 methyl butyl.
3 methyl butyl. Any
Yes.
common name?
आइसो नहीं, सेकंड मोस्ट कार्बन, हाँ आइसोपेंटाइल।
आइसोपेंटाइल। इसका ये वाला 1, ये वाला 2, ये 3 आंसर
1 ethyl propyl.
very good. 1 ethyl propyl. Any common name? No. Because you're having ethyl group, you need to have only methyl group for the common name. यहाँ पे 1, 2, 3 आंसर
1,1 dimethyl
1,1 dimethyl propyl.
any common name?
Tertiary pentyl.
Tertiary pentyl.
Very good. Third pentyl. Next
1,2 dimethyl propyl.
there won't be any common name. Next 2,2
Dimethyl propyl.
dimethyl propyl. Will there be any common name?
Neopentyl.
Very good, neopentyl. Because you are having 2 methyl groups on the second last carbon. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please name these 2 compounds quick. Jaldi karo. We'll take the break. Samarjit, please tell me the answer for the first question. Fast. Everyone try to get the printout of the notes. आप लोग ये जो notes post किया है, try to get the printout of the notes. इसमें बीच में बहुत सारा spaces छोड़ा मैंने, so you can fill in those spaces. So please try to get the printout of the notes by tomorrow's lecture. Even though it is online lecture, please try to get that. Samarjit, the answer Samarjit गया क्या? Yashita answer?
Sir, 4 ethyl, 5 methyl octane.
Very good. 4 ethyl, 5 methyl octane. यहाँ पे देखो, in case if you are doing the numbering from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you are getting the branches at 4 and 5. If you are doing the numbering from right to left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are again getting the branches at 4 and 5. But this branch is ethyl, which starts with E. This branch is methyl, it starts with M. As it comes first in alphabetical listing, we will be giving priority to E. Okay, we will be giving priority to E. So you will be choosing right to left numbering when compared to left to right. So ये नहीं choose करेंगे, right to left choose करेंगे. So उसके accordingly name क्या हो जाएगा? It is 4-ethyl 5-methyl octane. Okay. Okay. Can anyone tell me the answer to the second question?
4,5 dipropyl octane.
आशिदा, ये सब कुछ हमने क्यों पढ़ा है? ये पूरा अब जो भी पढ़ा है क्यों पढ़ा है? If you are writing this as propyl, is this and this are they looking similar to you? First of all, tell me. ये और ये एक जैसा दिख रहा है क्या तुम्हें?
No.
No, na. So why are you writing that as propyl then? First, try to identify the name of the substituent. Everyone. This is a normal substituent which is propyl. This is not a normal substituent. यहाँ पे अलग से numbering करना पड़ेगा आपको 1, 2. So this is 1-methyl ethyl. This is 1-methyl ethyl, or it can also be called as isopropyl. Okay. M पहले आता है या P पहले आता है अल्फाबेटिकल लिस्टिंग में?
M.
M. I पहले आता है या P पहले आता है अल्फाबेटिकल लिस्टिंग में?
I.
I. So you will be giving more priority. They are in equivalent positions. वो देखना 4-5, ये भी 4-5. Right to left भी 4-5, left to right भी 4-5. So in that case, you need to give priority to the alphabet. यहाँ पे M है, यहाँ पे I है. Okay. So numbering will be done from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So fourth carbon पे आपको, so you will write the name of this compound as 4. As you are having separate numbering inside this, what we do is we will be keeping this inside the bracket. ऐसा लिखते हैं 1-methyl ethyl 5-propyl octane, or you can also write this as 4 isopropyl. In this case, no need to put this in bracket because there is no number. 4 isopropyl 5-propyl octane. Any doubt? Any doubt, anyone? इस केस में आपको एक सेपरेट नंबर है ब्रांच में भी, इसलिए उसको ब्रैकेट में रखते हैं. If you don't have any number, you won't be putting that in bracket. So this will be 4 isopropyl 5-propyl octane. Any doubt, anyone? Okay. I request everyone to take printout of the notes